right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to welcome everyone here to the State of Synth. My name is Dennis G.
And I'm Neon Fawkes.
And we have a very special guest tonight. It is the Mr. Street Cleaner Jesse, Street Cleaner 3. Should we call you Jesse Street Cleaner or Street Cleaner 3? I'm really confused right now.
Mr.
Jesse.
Street Jesse.
Street Jesse. All right, very good. I think I got my samplers mixed up here. That is not the right. That's the wrong sampler. That's the happy birthday sampler. We're already fucking up the show. Somebody out there, somebody's having a birthday right now, and this song is for you. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna do a quick fade out on the happy birthday song. Yeah.
By the way, well, shout out to our listeners. We are live, so if you're tuned into YouTube or nightride.fm,
Obviously, we are live right now.
come on into the chat, say hi. We'll shout out your names.
Please do. Please, yeah.
Shout out to our listeners at Retro Hit Radio too,
Hey.
all the way down under.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is great. I'm so excited. We always I feel like we do have you back every year, Jesse, and I love it. You're one of our repeat guests, and I love having you on because we always have fun conversations, and we're kind of into the same type of things. We're into cyberpunk, and we're into video games, and then synthwave, I'm sure, comes in.
Yeah, nobody would ever know that we hate each other's guts after the show. No one would ever know that we're so good at putting together this this thing,
Yeah, we just connect, and I just sit there and just we
Just wait for the rumble and the Mojave.
the Jesse.
Yeah, exactly. I've got a dartboard with your faces on it.
And a laser pistol.
Yeah, no, this is great. Honestly, I love you guys, love the show. Obviously, and we're getting ready for some Mojave rumbling for sure.
We have so much ground to cover. The first time we had you on, we talked about, I guess we talked about your music at one point. Now it's it's all about Street Cleaner 3, which is amazing. I played it 3 times this week, and for me, that's pretty awesome. I spent a nice little chunk of time. I beat my first boss, the thing on the train. I think that's the first boss. It might be the second boss. It's on a train, and he's got this laser bombs, and I don't know. I beat him with the Castlevania guy. You guys, you did the whole Castlevania homage, I would say, with at least 2 of the characters, right? You got
bro. Well, first I got to start out by saying, it's not just me. I'm a part of it.
Yes.
But the majority of the heavy lifting when it comes to the game itself is my Creaky Lantern Games partner Brooks. He's really, the mastermind behind everything. As far as design and the pixel art and stuff like that goes. I mean, we all have a lot of input and we all have a lot of ideas and stuff on how we want things to go. And it's the meshing of all of us together, at Creaky Lantern that is able to make games like this. And I'm just, first of all, I just want to put that out there that I'm so just absolutely thrilled to be able to work with somebody like Brooks who can pull these kind of ideas out and really, they start with ideas, just shooting the breeze and stuff like that. And just to watch them come to life, And so the first game was very, Sunsoft Batman influenced, kind of Shatterhand influenced, and so, when it came time to, do a sequel, we were trying to think, how are we going to make this one different, and so originally, we hang out and we map out a plan, what we want to do, we wanted to do a non-linear type game, where, okay, you could take this path or this path, like Castlevania 3. And then, we wanted, switchable different characters like Castlevania 3. And so we decided to go ahead and we'll just make Street Cleaner Castlevania 3.
Including the 3 in the title, which is amazing.
That's I mean, we like to come up with a bunch of fun stories about where Street Cleaner 2 is. But
I love.
Hey, I'd save these for the interview because.
Yeah, I
Stealing my thunder here.
I still need the Game Watch. I hear it's somewhere. There's like 3 copies of the Game Watch, and it's like they all reside in like Malaysia. I got to get over there. And
Sorry if I got a little too excited there, but man,
no, man.
Let's talk about this game. I'm gonna do it.
This is the level of intensity that we want and we come to expect from Jesse. So this is fantastic. We're going to talk about the game. We're also going to talk about this thing called Neotropolis. That is, as we were mentioning, in the Mojave Desert. This is going to be an insane. First of all, homework assignment for anybody listening live, and shout out to all the people listening live. Thanks for listening. Step 1, pick up the game. And if you can't pick up the game, if you don't have the $15, we are actually going to be giving away a couple copies of the game. So stay tuned. Make sure you're up on your street cleaner trivia because we're going to give away a couple of the copies.
Check the chats because we're going to be pasting some codes.
Yeah,
in the
it's going to be a
chats.
lot of fun. The YouTube chat and the IRC will kind of flip-flop a little bit and, spread the love a little bit. But number 2, get yourself out to the desert. It's going to be a crazy, I don't think I've ever seen something so crazy. Like, I've never been to Burning Man, but I feel like this is like our very own synthwave Burning Man. That like if you have the means, come on out, see us in the desert. We're all going to be there. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, all right. Before did we do shout outs? I'm so
not yet.
I'm so all over the place. All right, let's do shout outs. Go to a song, and then
we are live. So I want to shout out to all the folks who are joined in the chat already. We've got our buddy Distarian all the way from Poland, and all the way from down under Perth, Australia, we got Craig Packman. Yeah. We've also got Meteor in the house. We'll be playing a track from him a little bit later on.
Very good.
All the way from Colombia. We've got Dragonweed in the IRC chat. We've also got, I'm going to screw this up. I'm so sorry. X0BI3.
Oh.
Zobi?
Very good.
Zobi? But, yeah. He's tuned in while coding. I bet you he's coding Python. Don't ask me how I know. And over in YouTube, we got Chibi Kami.
Hey.
Welcome back, Chibi. And we've also got Brian Stewart. Power Play Milo's in the house.
Hey, Power Play Milo.
And in the IRC, we were joined by Dungeon Hexplorer.
Dungeon Hexplorer. That's a great name. I love that.
And Chibi Kami's, it's the Leisure Suit Larry question. What happened to the discs for Game 4? I remember that. Oh, Leisure Suit Larry.
So I'm not even going to talk about my new toy. I have a new toy, guys. I think I showed both you guys on the
your little
that didn't come out right at all. But I got something. It's called a Miu Mini, and I might make references to this thing.
Dude, one of the game magazines just had an article about it.
It's so cool. This little Miu Mini is like a little Game Boy, but it plays Game Boy, SNES, Genesis, like you name it, it can play it. Like I'm trying to get Syndicate working. It's got like a little DOS box, and I'm trying to get that game that you're always talking about, Jules, the Syndicate game. And I have the Genesis version. I have the NSES, which I might have to play because it's like button mapped. But I want to play the good old DOS box one because that's the real deal. So.
It's the Amiga and the DOS one looked dirty and gritty and violent.
Yeah.
Whereas the Super Nintendo version, they stripped the blood out. They made them look like
Mary comes in and brings you a cake somewhere in the middle of the game.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's so cool. It was like $38, Jules. $38, and I have literally every game and it's great. So apologies, Jesse. This is why I haven't been playing like Street Cleaner all weekend long. Like I have this new toy and I'm just insane.
It's a good thing you bought that before the tariffs came in.
Oh well, yes, exactly. I'm like, you know what?
Sorry, as a Canadian, I just had to throw that in. You fuckers.
The state of tariffs. Yeah, dude. Fuckers for sure, dude.
They're messing up my AliExpress. That's what they're doing.
This silliness.
That.
How about we kick off with a tune, and then we gotta talk about Mr. Cleaner 3 and Mr. Neotropolis 3, 4. I don't know how many we've had so far.
Something like that. I lost count. But yeah, let's play a track, and then let's dive right on into it.
All right. Well, let's kick things off with a new release from Montreal synth OGs Le Matos. You can get both the vocal and the instrumental versions of this track, and as well as, I think there's another Turbo Kid goodie on the EP.
What?
Yeah, so this is Lamatos and Lucy Taylor from Pause with Two Yesterday right here on Night Ride FM.
Sometimes I still see the fire in your eyes, shining like the sun, dancing in the sky. When we had our time, it felt just like a dream. Even though you're gone, you're still a part of me. When I get to the end, start again. I start again. If I close my eyes and count to 10, can we start again? Go back one more time to yesterday when you were mine. Turn back and rewind to yesterday when you were mine.
And that was Lematos with Pause. And the song was called To Yesterday. Jules, I like that song. Where'd you find that song?
On their Bandcamp.
I liked it. It was like the vocals, it reminded me of like, that little like Japanimation kind of beboppy kind of, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yep.
That, that anime sound.
Did you say Japanimation?
Did I say that?
What are you like in your 40s or something, man? Jeez.
Dude. Yeah, actually, that is a tell.
Yeah.
Is that a thing that I just reveal my age?
Yeah, it's anime.
Japanimation. Yeah.
By the way,
it's in my
quick
lexicon.
shout out to a couple of Aussies who joined the IRC. We've got Dave 808 Turner in the house.
There he is.
And our AI overlord, Z, has joined all the way from Tasmania. Yeah, g'day. We've also got Dread in the house. I want to say shout out to him as well.
Hey, nice. Very good. All right, so where are we? All right, Street Cleaner 3. It's a game. It's got awesome fighting and awesome Castlevania 3 fighting skills, and it's got telephones all over the place. Now, one question that I have with the telephones, I know the whole lore, and I know that there's so many Easter eggs. Hint, hint, they might have a few from Night Ride FM, as well as some other well-known people in the scene. But how do you get the telephones to work? Like right now, maybe like you have to proceed further in the game, but I'm only like on the first or second level, and I just went up to the phone and I saved. You use the telephones to save your progress in the game, and now I'm like, what do I do now? Like, how do I go boop, 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 hello? Like the whole Easter eggy thing. Or is that something I'm going to learn?
Yeah, I mean, so it's like one of those things where they're always usable from the start. I mean, you can be 10 seconds into it and get to the first checkpoint, and you can use the phone, but we don't really give explicit instructions on how to do that until you beat the game at least once. And I mean, I'm kind of giving away some spoilers here, but you can do it. You just kind of like have to know how, and then when you find out how, you're gonna be like, oh, come on, that was it. But
I had no idea. I thought this was just something that because I'm very dense when it comes.
Did you see the little TVs and stuff, like the instruction TVs with the?
I got to the train board, and I got I saw the did I skip those? I might have skipped those.
Yeah, you probably skipped them. So when you skip all the tutorial stuff, you're gonna have a lot of questions.
Yes,
I was just trying to get to the boss. That's my modus operandi. So, but
it's neat. So yeah, you can dial any phone at any time.
Right, you don't have to tell us how if you don't want. There's a way.
No, go for it. There's a way. I mean, like, but it's just like, hey, go ahead and play the game for 10 seconds, and there's going to be a little prompt that tells you like how to do stuff, and go ahead and like read it. And
read the prompts.
and it'll tell you.
I feel so bad. You guys spent so much time putting like all this like instructions in there and like teaching you like how to play
I have to throw the shade where it's at right now.
I'm just like I want in. I want to start beating rats over top of the head.
The game you have to pay attention to every little detail in this game.
Well, you don't though. I mean, you don't have to. I mean, you can do
that's the
exactly
fun part, right?
Well, you can do exactly what like Dennis is doing and just mainline the game. Don't read nothing. Don't just go through punch kick, all that stuff, and you're gonna have a good time.
Dragonweed says Dennis needs no tutorial. He's ready for boss mode.
I'm ready for boss mode all day, every day.
Yeah, but so if you want to just play through the game like a regular platformer, that's A-okay. It's a great game that way. It'll, hopefully take you, if you're a good, I don't want to say if you're a good gamer. I don't like saying that at all, but if you're used to platformers, no, we are not good bra guys. But if you're used to platformers like that, if you're used to stuff like, Bloodstained or those type of old school Castlevania Ninja Gaiden games and stuff. If you're used to that, then you're gonna just be able to jump in, take care of the game in a few hours.
They're so hard. I have a hard time with those.
You can those are
like
hard.
Ghouls and Ghosts. Oh my god, just throw that. Like I spent so much time playing Ghosts and Goblins, and I didn't even realize when you beat the game, they make you play the game like the entire game over again before you
Yeah.
really beat it. I'm like, are you
I
kidding?
used to just think it was funny because a dude in his underwear. I was like, his underwear. But anyway, so yeah, if you play it through, like you want to just play a good platformer, like the first game, then go for it, and you're gonna have a good few hour experience, and you're gonna see a whole bunch of really awesome animations and pixel art and all that stuff. Hopefully you like the music, and all that. But then if you want to spend more time in it, there's so much additional content in the form of just not just Easter eggs, but whole second quests and other things that are going to be in there.
Really?
Yeah, that you're going to find, and it's really neat because in the Creaky Lantern Discord, there's people in there that are just, keeping track and talking to each other and exchanging information and building these little compendiums that you could, go through and find out, okay, so here's where these hidden things are, here's where those hidden things are, and it's really fun to watch that, just continue to grow every day with people that are finding stuff and contributing to that, which is pretty rad. But like I said in the last time I was on your last year, like, Dennis, obviously, you recorded some stuff for the game, so you're in there. There's a night ride billboard in the game that
I love it. I can't wait to get there.
It might not be on, the critical path. You might have to go a little bit out of your way to find it.
We're going to get it. We're going to screenshot it, and it's going to be on the YouTube. It's going to be on the YouTubes.
Yeah, and we're, but also like getting the phone, like, and so yeah, there's tons of phone numbers. So there is at least 70 different, not unique phone numbers, but there's 70 different recorded lines of dialogue that you access through the phone, which took me years because I had to transcribe everything with time code and all that too. But like,
oh my god,
it's so don't at first you might find one or find two or whatever, and the people that we got to record stuff that were down to volunteer and put stuff in was really amazing. What's funny is last time I was on your show, we kind of put Andy Last on blast a little bit for and
as we always do. It's just part of the
and he must have listened to that episode because he messaged me with probably the most killer freaking voicemail that was the longest in the game by far, but it was too good to not put in there, so I had to put it in there. It. And it's actually at the end of the trailer too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
we love you, Andy, by the way.
Oh, absolutely.
For the record, we're big fans of Andy. Right, Jules?
Yeah, that's...
Oh, yeah.
No question.
He's a cool guy.
I'm trying to say this and I'm serious.
Canadians, am I right?
It's all about the Canadians, and we're not supposed to like you anymore. But
no, we're enemy number one.
But we still do.
Dad says we can't be friends anymore.
us and our Cobra chickens.
I just want I want some eggs. That's all I want. But I'm not going to pay $9 for them. Anyway, that's my old man talk.
That's just
I'm not paying.
You guys are paying for eggs.
I'm like, you know what? I don't need the cholesterol, but you know what? I would kill you right now for some poached eggs. I will freaking kill somebody.
With some hollandaise sauce.
We are going to California. We're going to get some poached eggs, or what was it called? Eggs Benedict. Yes.
Eggs Benny. Everywhere I go. Eggs Benny.
I will spend money.
I'll even pay your ridiculous fucking
you got
American
me
egg
into
prices.
That. I never had Eggs Benedict before you. Jesse, I don't know if you are an egg connoisseur or a Benedict connoisseur.
I'm not a Benedict connoisseur, but I consume eggs.
So,
dude,
this
just
is a new
eggs,
tradition.
Imagine eggs, but then with more egg yolk and butter poured on top.
Anybody that comes to Neon, I almost said Neon Retrofest. I felt so bad. Anybody that comes to I almost said it twice. The place in the desert, we will buy you eggs. If you come out, we will not buy you eggs like here's an egg. Like we will all go out. We'll find a diner before the thing starts. We're getting there a little early, and we're all gonna have some eggs Benedict and talk.
I think you should Google where this place is.
I know it's literally out in the middle of the desert.
And I think you're being very optimistic.
Unless our hotel has Eggs Benedict, which I doubt.
The hotel is a half hour away. I think I mapped.
Yeah, it's about 30 minutes.
All right, so we're not here to talk about Eggs Benedict, Jules. We are here to talk about Street Cleaner 3, Street Cleaner, and a little bit of
I just posted a link to the Steam to the. I just posted the
Steam
link
cleaner
to the game. Yeah, in the chat. But why don't we kick
Steam
off?
cleaner.
I just came to me like it clicked like a light
sorry.
bulb. Let's play a song.
Yeah, let's play a track.
And then-
first of all, let's talk about before we play the music. Obviously, the soundtrack is out, and there's a whopping 19 songs on this. And you
That's
think
a lot of
okay, it's a video game soundtrack. The song's going to be like 50 seconds long, 1 minute long. No, these are all like 3, 4, 5 minute bangers. How much work did you put into this whole thing?
I started work on the soundtrack to this game just a few months after the first game wrapped. So
Wow.
the first Street Cleaner game was chiptune primarily, and we deviated from that for we're evolving. This game is an evolution of the first game. So I had finished. I wrapped on the album Edge, which released pretty much alongside the first game as well. And then I haven't worked on pretty much anything else except for this game soundtrack for almost 4 years.
Wow.
I did release an EP last year, but that was honestly it was a side quest of a few tracks. It wasn't like an album, but no, actually I really trimmed it down to 19 tracks. If you play the game, you'll notice there's a lot more music in the game that isn't on the soundtrack. And so I have the makings for a second one, like more songs from Street Cleaner 3 kind of thing, which I can put together, and I plan on doing that in in time.
Or call it the lost songs from Street Cleaner 2.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's what's fun is like I could totally release a Street Cleaner 2 soundtrack.
Drive everyone batshit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be all acoustic though. That's the thing,
You gotta do it.
What was I gonna say though? So it was really easy to trim it down to 19 tracks because it's just like I had this massive pool plethora of music that to edit down and just get the best parts of every song. Because if you notice in the game, the music is dynamic depending on what you're doing and where you are. It's not completely obvious, and hopefully I did a good enough job to where it's not jarring and you can't notice.
I mean, I didn't notice it at all, so I think you did an excellent job.
Oh, thanks. But yeah, you'll if you're playing through the game, like even at the very beginning of the game, there's you'll notice there's this intro will play on a loop until you get to a certain part of the first stage where the music will then ramp into the stage song. It's kind of like this a slow thing, the slow build up, and then the first boss is in 2 phases. So you defeat the first phase, and then the music will then evolve into the second phase. And
I remember that boss. Yeah, that was a crazy boss. All right, so it just goes to show I need to pay attention. This is why I don't really, honestly, Jules, this is why I don't watch movies. This is why I don't watch a lot of TV, because I miss details like all the time. Like it just glazes right over me, and I'm just not attentive. But I have some things to look when I get back into my gaming session. In fact, when I pick up my daughter tonight, I'm gonna.
No, it's all good. I mean, I did it in a way, hopefully, to where no one will notice that. Like, it'll
great.
Feel like it's supposed to. Like everything
smooth.
ends up.
I mean, the music's great. I mean, I think that is a testament to how well you did it, because it felt natural to me. So that's great. All right, awesome. We're gonna play a song, and then we're gonna talk some more.
You know what? While I played a song, how about you mentioned we had some Steam codes?
That's right. We have some Steam cleaner codes.
What if there's people out there who can't afford the game because eggs are too expensive? We will drop.
That's exactly.
What do I do? Drop one code in each chat or 2 codes in each chat?
I would say 1 in each chat for now, and then we wait a minute.
Should we do a quick trivia? I don't know. Should it be a softball trivia?
Nah.
No. Just drop the first.
I want to see people like rushing and killing each other to get these codes.
Oh, that would be interesting, I guess.
All right, so let's jump into this track, and while the song's playing, I'm going to drop a code in the YouTube chat and the IRC at nightride.fm, so you can get yourself a free copy of Street Cleaner 3.
That's awesome.
But let's kick off. I picked the first track from the soundtrack because it's got some cool Asian influence. And here it is. This is Street Cleaner with Showdown right here on Night Ride FM.
And that was Street Cleaner with Showdown.
Showdown! I got to do a shout out to Lord Tuts, who joined us in the IRC.
Hey, Lord Tuts.
We also had someone, OA, who joined and then left, but shout out to them. And we've just been joined by the Dark Lord himself, Gregorio Franco.
Hey!
Very nice.
Yeah,
Awesome.
apparently Gregorio's hinted on Blue Sky that he's got a video game track on the way.
He's got some gaming chops.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I honestly, I've been following his he would post updates about the game that he was working on, and it just sounded like such a neat concept. Like I think, and I'm not just saying this to kiss his butt, but like I think that if somebody can pull out a really good story, it's going to be Gregorio Franco. Like sure. I think he's got it in him to really like just kill it as far as like immersion and storytelling goes, because if his original music is any indicator of his like thought process, I can only imagine that put into a narrative would just be killer. So I'm hoping that we get to play a Gregorio Franco game at some point in time.
I'm stoked too. I mean, like I said, I'm a huge. I like the new games. We were just talking about Alan Wake, and we were talking about Control, which also does some accessibility functions as well. Like you click the button, you go infinity mode, and I'm not gonna lie, the last DLC for Alan Wake, I just clicked that button because I was drinking and I was half shot in the ass, and I was like, I'm just gonna beat this game, and I don't want to really care about dying 1,000 times because it was a little tough. So I clicked the little checkbox and I felt great. I beat the game. It was a good vibe, and so I'm a gamer. I love the old stuff too. Like I said, I picked up this Miu Mini and I'm playing all the old got
Bubble Bath Babes, got Custer's Revenge, beat 'em, eat 'em,
Sunset Riders.
Yeah. Does it emulate 3DO?
It does not do 3DO because that's a crazy system.
But you've got the DOS box working, right?
What would you want to play on 3DO, Jules?
Dude,
I want to know what the killer app is.
Trap,
so some guy, I just read on the news on one of the gaming sites, some guy just ported Mortal Kombat 2 to the 3DO.
Oh,
and it's almost perfect to the arcade machine.
Ooh.
Yeah, but there's Road Rash was awesome on the 3DO.
Road Rash. They have they have a version.
Did it have a Soundgarden soundtrack on 3DO?
I don't know.
Because I remember the Sega CD version had "I'm gonna break those rusty chains."
You can
run.
Actually, I don't know. I don't remember.
And it only plays like 1 minute of each song. It's got like, you're cruising down the street like hitting dudes on bikes with chains, and it's like, yeah, here come the rooster.
All right,
he ain't gonna die.
That's a FMV game, right? The Road Rash.
No. It was Road Rash was a motorcycle. It was like kind of like Outrun, except you're on a motorcycle, and you can pick up like pipes and chains, and you're batting other motorcyclists off the road.
I love that stuff.
It was,
dude. I like the idea that there's like some construction truck just dropping pipes and chains and just cruising down the freeway.
Yeah,
these renegade motorcyclists are just picking them up and going, "Well, let's use these to kill each other."
Of course.
But Dennis,
yes.
So if you got DOSBox working on that, there's a game you should play, and it doesn't require that many buttons or keys or anything. Star Control 2.
Ooh.
Dude, that game is a classic. It not only is it got like a full adventure in it, but the actual action.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's like Asteroids, or what was that very first arcade machine ever made? Space.
I gotta check that out. Another thing too. This is my favorite thing. With a little bit of work, you can get Daphne running on it.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Dragon's Lair, baby.
Dragon's Lair, and apparently Dragon's Lair is the only one that really works well. I think Space Ace might work well. And there's another FMV game that is a little bit like what you said. Like you're literally just like behind the wheel of a car, and it's like animated, like Dragon's Lair was animated.
You're talking about Road Avenger, or
yeah. And you're going across these you're going it's almost like in Mulholland Drive, like in when I was driving in California, like these crazy roads in the mountains when you're just swerving left and right, and if you don't make a right hand turn, you're gonna go straight off the cliff into the Hollywood sign.
So there's no thugs jumping on the hood of your car or anything.
No, there's thugs too. Yeah. There's jumping.
Yeah, so that sounds like Road Avenger or some Road Prosecutor or something like that. It's got a few names.
Yes,
I think I remember it.
Road and aggression and all that. It's super fun. I'm gonna try to get that running as well. There's so many crazy games that I just haven't even thought about. Police Knots. That's the Hideo Kojima game before he made Metal Gear. This is I go way back with my nerdism, but yeah,
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
In fact, I think he used the character Metal Gear in all his games. I think
it
was
you
in
ever play
Snatcher. Yep, Snatcher.
Yep, Snatcher.
Police Knots. He makes tons of references to. I mean, the guy literally looks like the guy from Lethal Weapon, Mel Gibson. We talked about this before.
My name's Jillian Seed. Metal Gear.
I'm in heaven. Like, this is like a little $38 thing, and I have a PS5, and I have my Steam Deck, and I have we have like 3 Xboxes, and they're just collecting dust. I'm playing this little $38 tiny Game Boy like while I'm waiting for my daughter, and like I'm playing like Tetris from 1983.
Does it have save states?
Which one?
Does it have save states?
Oh, it's got Onion OS, which this OS it's multiple save states. Like the minute you just like press a button, save state, and then you can actually flip through your different save states.
Oh, that's cool.
Like you're flipping through cards, and you're like, oh yeah, Metroid Fusion. Boom, you click the button, and it jumps right into the game. It's absolutely insane. All right, so we're not sponsored by Miyu Mini, but if they want to send us a machine, we will talk about it every show. Just saying. We should play another song.
Right. You need to get Musicat to make you a Night Ride FM version of the Miyu Mini.
Can we get music? We got to get her on the show. I think it's like long overdue.
She's in LA right now doing some exhibit show thing. Yeah.
All right, we're reaching out to Musicat. I would pay her. I would pay her. Some good synthwave money that we make to make.
Speaking of synthwave, let's roll this back to Street Cleaner 3, the game.
Yeah.
How many people were involved in cranking this sucker out?
Oh,
small team, right?
Well, I mean, the core team, is Creaky Lantern Games, which is 3 dudes. We're the same 3 dudes from the first game that we did in I think we started in 2011. And it's me, Brooks, and Nate, and just we all have skill sets that kind of complement each other. Think of like a yin and yang with 3 parts,
Yeah.
And that's like the core team, and then this game probably has the most people involved of any project I've ever, Creaky Lantern at least has worked on, as far as like lots of help, lots of little parts, like. In varying degrees, it's hard to really explain. Like for instance, the main theme, like the main splash screen theme, and the song that kind of like comes in and out throughout the game, and then ends up being the main song of the game. Once you beat the game, you'll hear it. It wasn't even written by me. It was written by a guy named Norm. Goes by the name Normally Retro. He's got an amazing YouTube channel called The Question of Character, which
we had him on the show.
No, you didn't.
We did. We absolutely did. It wasn't the State of Synth. We absolutely had him on the show.
Normally Retro?
A show. We did. Oh, Jules, this was all right. So again, I'm a big gamer. Like at one point, we had like a fever dream where I wanted to spin and do like this like retro talk show type of thing where we just go and talk about retro, and we bring on developers, and we absolutely had him on.
Sorry, I'm just reading Lord Tuts right now. 3 dudes cranking, nice. Yeah, brother.
Classic Tuts. I love it.
I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, this is
wait, you had Normally Retro? That's amazing.
So we had, I forget what the show was even called. It was called Rescore. And in fact, you can go on, I think you can even go on the Night Ride YouTube station, or we might not have even aired that because we had to do video editing. This is what happened. So we did the recording, we did the broadcast, we did it live, and then we were supposed to hand it off to like the partner. Like I had like kind of like a Jules, but he was like, I'm the video game Jules. And let me just say, the video game Jules dropped the ball when it came to the part where like, okay, I did all the production, all the, that we recorded it. I did the edits, and I handed it to him, and I'm like, all right, you're going to cut in some video and go. We're going to make a big thing. And then he just disappeared.
Oh.
And then, yeah, it just kind of it's still available on the Night Ride FM radio archives, but that's
okay.
about it.
Normally retro. You mentioned like at the end of the game, at the end of the OST, there's a normally retro track. It ain't safe. Is that the one you're talking about?
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
It's such a cool rap song.
It is such an amazing song. It's so phenomenal. And so here's like to try to give like a Cliff Notes version of this is I had met Norm in a Discord group for a podcast called Pixelated Audio, and so I made the connection, like, after, having talked to this guy for a little while, that he had a YouTube channel that I loved called Wise from Yogwave. And I was just like, holy shit, you're the Wise from Yogwave guy? Like, this is amazing. And so, like, that was just phenomenal. And then he started doing these question of character things. I
love that show.
If you haven't, anybody who's listening right now, just go on YouTube when this is over. And subscribe to A Question of Character.
Jack Slade.
It's weekly. Yes, exactly. He did every single week without a drop. I mean, through catastrophes, hurricanes, and all sorts of stuff. Every Monday, he puts up the most amazingly well-produced, 2 to 7 minute, like he's had some long ones in there before, videos where he picks a character.
He did the guy
it's
from
usually
Go-Go
a character
13.
in one entry of a series or a game. So the most recent one he did was just Bird, and it's not any bird, it is the Ninja Gaiden bird, and you'd have to watch it. And he basically talks about what is the motivation behind this bird. What is this bird's defenses, and what is it thinking? What's going through? But he does it in such a way that it's just so entertaining and amazing. And I absolutely fell in love with all of his art output. He's one of the most creative and interesting, intelligent, amazing people that I've met. And I'm kissing his butt a lot now, and I doubt he's going to listen to this. But if he does, I love you, dude. You're amazing.
He's a rock star. He really is.
He's great. So I went ahead and I just threw out the idea, I want to put a diegetic radio in the game. So there's a scene in the game that where there's it's a story. It's part of the story, and we need to introduce the player to these characters, and we're going to do it early on as background characters, and we wanted them to be hanging out listening to a boombox, and I thought it'd be neat if he wrote an original piece of music that was playing diegetically from their boombox. So as the player walked by, they would hear this music, and this group is hanging out next to this boombox, that kind of thing. But what he ended up sending me was what you have on the album, the most phenomenal, amazing song that just like, holy crap, this is way too good to kind of like just put in this one little quadrant. So I said, hey man, can we blow up the purpose of the song here, and can I use it in a few more spots? And he was down. And if you play the game, it perpetuates throughout the game, and hopefully hopefully as you play the game, you'll hear it enough to where by the time the full song comes in, it's kind of like I see what happened there kind of thing.
Nice.
But awesome. And I'm a big fan of in the 90s, they really did this thing where they would have a song in the game or in the movie that would explain the movie that you're watching, like Ghostbusters, like right. Too hot to handle, too cold to hold. Wait, are you telling me the plot of the movie that I'm watching right now?
Very, very
amazing.
Meta. Yes.
Yeah. So that's exactly what we did. Is like we gave him cliff notes on the story, and then he kind of like wrote that into, the plot of his track. And so it's like, so if you hang out, you could hear the plot of the game that you're playing before you even get to that part.
Oh my God. I love that.
Like I said, I get excited about this stuff. I'm not running
that is an awesome little, this is why like I love having, because if you just play the game, this is why I kind of want to spin this thing off again, and because I love talking to developers and people who make these games, because there's so much layers to these games that like if you just play it, it's like me, playing a game, like I'm like, oh yeah, that was cool, you swing your bat or whatever, you hit them on the head, you hit the rat, but like there's so much just crazy stuff that like if you really like, I was just watching, we were all watching, like I don't know why, but like my daughter came over, we were watching this like indie game, this streamer, like a Twitch streamer, and it's the dumbest game, but it had like so many different like layers, and he was getting excited over like every little tiny layer because he like, you know, was really getting into it, and like all these weird things were happening. And you know, like I think that's important when you have like other context besides, you know, just the dumb game where you're just opening up the refrigerator and taking a piece of cake and putting it on a table. Like the layers is what makes games like that so fun, because it's, you know, it's indie, it's got flavor, I guess. It's
like an onion.
Yeah.
Well,
You
I mean,
know.
it's like what Carl Sagan said was like, you want to make I forgot the exact quote, but I'm thinking like, what's it like? You want to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, first you must invent the universe, you know? Like,
Right.
You know, so it's like, I think a lot of people, like we have gotten nothing but positivity with Street Cleaner 3, which has just been phenomenal. Like it's the amount of feedback that we've gotten, the positivity has just been so amazing, and I'm truly grateful for that. But you can't help but you can't help but be exposed to like some comments every now and then on, you know, normally it's Reddit, but people will be like, you know, like I can make that in an hour using blah blah blah, and it's just like, then do.
Right.
Why haven't you?
Right.
If you can do this, then yes, please, by all means, you know, like,
Go
because like
for it.
every little nuanced thing that you experience in a game is so deliberate to a degree that most people will never understand, you know?
Yeah. So anyway, it's an amazing game. I'm having a blast. I'm going to ask you one of these days. In fact, I'm going to ask you every week and just drive you insane. They somehow ported it to the Pico 8. And that way I can play it on my Miu Mini. But in the meantime, while we're...
Most certainly will not.
Yeah, I already asked you that. You're like big letters. And like, all right, I know. That's like that's the guy like you... Like a synthwave artist that just played Philly, and somebody goes, "Hey man, why don't you play Philly?" And you're like, "I was literally there last week."
Oh my God! Don't get me started, man. Like, hey, can we do a special which just where it's Street Cleaner gets his buddies all on. We're gonna have like 10 of us, and we're all gonna basically tell road stories about exactly that. Like, or oh my God, or the ones where you're like, someone's just like, "Oh hey, I can't wait for you to play," you know, and then they say something like bizarre, like wacky, like, you know, play Santa Fe, New Mexico, and you're just like, what the hell is there? And then sure enough, eventually you play Santa Fe, New Mexico, and they're radio silent.
Yep.
You're like, I'm coming.
It's like, you know, I'm playing Eugene, Oregon to 3 dudes who stumbled in here drunk right now. Where are you? Meanwhile, then you have the other people that are like, hey, you came to Los Angeles last week, but I was out of town, and now I'm back in town.
Can you
So
do it
I
again?
drove all, yeah, you know, like, or the other people that will be like, yeah, you were out of town for my city, so I drove 7 hours to see you in Salt Lake City. And it's like, you drove 7 hours to see me? You know,
Right.
like, no pressure. Okay.
Drove all night.
Right, yeah. Now you feel like you have to impress that person who drove
I want-
like 500 miles.
Yeah, I want pie now. These guys in the chat.
Yeah. Let's
Oh,
play a
man.
track.
Pie's
First of all,
delicious.
Dave 808 Turner wants me to ask my usual question, but I checked our notes, and I think I already know the answer to this. Are you still using FL Studio for your DAW?
Oh yeah, it's my primary DAW. For
There
sure.
you go. And now,
Yeah.
one thing I don't think I asked last time was, do you have a favorite VST?
Oh, you know, I've got a few. I would say yes, but currently, I want to say over the last 4 years, I've been challenging myself not to use VSTs that I'm too familiar with, because I end up just making the same sounding crap. So
Okay.
I have branched out, but the good old faithful is Silent One. So that's the one that
There
I'll
you go.
keep falling on over and over again, because like I know it so well, and I can just get in there and really tweak it fast enough to get that. I'll have a thing in my brain that I want to do, and I'm like, yeah, I want to dance around these other VSTs for a while and see if I can make something or get something that will match this, or I could just pull up Silent One real quick and just, you know, get what I need.
Yeah.
That was a lot of words. I'm sorry.
It's a bunch of
No
words.
worries.
It's very
All
good
right.
stuff.
So let's kick into this next track. I love this one because it's got orc hits,
Orc
like
hits.
up the ass.
Like
And,
hitting the orcs.
It's the Please Clean or Don't Hurt 'em track.
Ooh.
I love this one. It's just epic.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Anything you want to talk about on this track?
I'm surprised you picked this one.
Really?
Yeah. I thought for sure you'd pick Konyawa together. Yeah, but don't play them both because they're too similar. Now this is a really wacky one. This is probably the most complex song in the entire game, and it almost was an unused track because we swapped out. I want to say later in development we did swap out that boss for that stage, and we were able to use the track again. So yeah.
Sweet. All right, well let's hear it. Here it is. This is Street Cleaner with Please Cleaner, Don't Hurt 'Em, right here on Night Ride FM.
Joke never gets old. And that was Street Cleaner with Please Cleaner, Don't Hurt 'Em. Obviously a reference to, the old Hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Go Hammer, go Hammer, go Hammer, go Hammer.
I couldn't think of his name. MC Hammer, yeah.
In the half shell, they're the turtles for. In this day and age, who can ask for more? Again, another one of those songs that was in a 90s movie.
Right.
That explains everything that you're watching. Yeah.
And it sometimes, like, I love those little meta things that, like, I think that most people don't even pick up on that, but in a way it's like perfect because you got people like me who miss the plot, and then like you hear the song at the end of the movie and you're like, oh, that makes sense, like the turtle came out and ate some pizza and beat the bad guys up.
I went and saw Penn and Teller years ago,
yeah.
And they would, after every trick, they would tell you how they did the trick. That's part of their shtick, and it's really fun to watch. But then at the final trick that they did was a really big, elaborate thing, and it was really amazing. And then at the end of the trick, they're like, "All right, everybody, see you later," and and then the curtains and all that stuff, and then people started like exodusing out of the arena, and I was still sitting there, and I realized the music that they were playing, the lyrics to the song were how they did the trick. And I was like, that is the funniest fucking thing. It's like literally a lady singing like, it's a piece of fake glass that spins around 180 degrees, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, holy shit, that's dude, these guys are great. And no one's, of course,
before it was meta.
Right, yeah, no one's listening to it. No one's like listening to the lyrics of the song. They just think it's like, the vomitorium music,
Oh
like.
my God. That is hilarious.
So before we came back, we were talking about our next little segment. So there's this little thing happening down in the Mojave
Just
Desert.
a little get together.
Little thing.
It's a little something
called Neotropolis.
I got a little thing. Wait.
Neotropolis.
And so you're gonna be playing there.
Yeah, this is gonna be my second year. Neotropolis. I'm gonna be Friday night. I'm gonna be your Friday night headliner. Woo, 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 woo.
Fantastic.
I don't put any stock in headliner, stuff, because it is a full balls to the wall, good time party the whole time, and like it is amazing. A lot of the acts, not a lot, some of the acts that you'll see there, they are. They practice and build a performance just for this, and it's like a Collectatron, which are great people. Like they are like the Neotropolis band, like any shows they play outside of there are usually trying out and testing material for the inevitable Neotropolis performance, which is always amazing.
Wait till they get a load of us, right, Dennis?
Yes. We have to work.
Gross.
We need to work on our set.
Oh, took me a couple of seconds there.
Why do you guys have me on? No.
And again, that one went straight over my head. So this is me not taking.
So I got a question though. You got any plans on setting up a booth at Neotropolis where people can play the game?
No. We built an arcade cabinet.
Oh.
That sounds like carting an arcade box through like how much miles of desert land and.
Well, I'll be trucking something a lot bigger than an arcade machine there with me. I'm bringing a very, very interesting car that I have procured that I'm going to be.
It's a Johnny Cab, right?
You're not too far away from that. Yeah. Hopefully that's what Jared was hinting at the last episode.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
For those that don't listen every week, we did have Jared from Neotropolis on last week, and he was filling us in on some of the crazy fun that we're gonna have. Get your tickets now to Neotropolis.
While there won't be a playable street cleaner thing there, at least as of now, I don't have plans. It'd be a little late to start that up, but it would be neat to do that. But I didn't really put anything together for that. There are arcades there that are just running, all sorts of really neat games. Everything is free to play from what I remember. Last time they had a very elaborate beat setup. Don't get it confused with dance. We're talking beat. If you're familiar with the movie series The FP, then you'll know what Beat Beat is.
I don't know that one.
You know what? Z just gave us a little hint, because now I remember one of your posts about something you acquired with wheels.
Oh, yeah. all three of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I wish it was a street cleaner. I'm sorry. It's not a street cleaner. I'm just going to put that out there. That'd be weird driving that through the dirt. A street cleaner? That'd be a mess maker, a mud slinger. But what was I going to say though? Yeah, no, it's amazing. Honestly, like it during the day, it's just like a really good, like, you know, camping experience. If you're staying there, I know you guys are staying at a hotel.
Yeah, we're chicken shit
and all that stuff. Me and a clan, we're gonna basically, like, not faction up, but we, you know, are gonna scout out some stuff, and we're all gonna kind of huddle, get a huddle puddle going on, where we're gonna, you know, be communists and share food and stuff like that with each other, and anybody's welcome, you know. And that's another thing, is it's such a welcoming experience. It's such a positive experience just all around. You know, there's gonna be, you know, people there that will basically have like a big billboard written saying like the info for their Starlink setup if you wanted internet, that kind of thing. You know, there's people out there just being awesome. You know, hey, anybody needs power, we're running power over here, that kind of thing. And it's really hard to explain. Like, obviously nothing is mandated, but it's so generous there, you know. And like Jared was saying, bring a cup, because that is the hospitality there, you know. Like, you're in the desert, let's fill your cup up, you know.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's great. And then when the sun goes down, holy shit, you are. I have never in my life. I've been okay. So I'm trying not to undersell it here, but I've been to every wacky corporate installation in the world. I've been to Meow Wolf's and Area 15s and you know, all your theme parks and Halloween Horror Nights and stuff like that. And they're all great. And they're all dandy as far as like immersion goes, but there's still this immersion breaker when it comes to the corporateness, the selling of things, the currencies, the whole commercialness of it. When you come to Neotropolis, that is fucking gone. I'm sorry if I'm not supposed to cuss.
Oh, you curse all you want. We're independent.
Okay. It is gone. You are there with people who built all of this stuff with their bare hands for nothing other than to be a contributor to the immersion itself. It is the most amazing experience that I've ever had. Everybody there is just the most positive. Like, everybody wants you to have fun. Everybody wants you to have a good time. Everybody is in character. It is the most amazing thing. And then when you're in there, you could walk around and it's going to be neat, because there's going to be stuff that's off limits, and you're going to see other people go in there. Then you're going to start going like, hey, well, how do I get in there? And you go there, and the door guy's, you know, like, you know, let me see your, you know, like, token or something. Like, I don't have a token. He's like, then get lost, bub. And you really feel like, okay, I have to figure out what a fucking token is, and how do I get this token? Okay, come to find out, I can barter for a token over here, but I have to get something they want. I don't have that. How do I get that thing? You are having the greatest night of your life. Hopefully, if you're a drinker, you're probably a little tipsy at this point. Now you get in there and you see what all the fuss is about. You're having the most amazing time. It is just this really neat, immersive experience. There's no gatekeeping going on, even though I just told a gatekeeping story, but that's not what it's about.
Like, it's keeping everyone out. Yeah.
You have this live music going on that is like the raddest bands that are just dialed in. Megatronic's obviously one of the greatest duo performers.
Yeah, they're rock
you know,
stars,
like,
for sure.
They're awesome. You know, you just have God, who else is on the bill this year? I'm just so
speaking of Megatronics, you got Dark Rob on the drums on your OST, don't you?
Yeah, well, in the first game, it's all chiptune until the very end of the game. Spoilers. You had 4 years, and then the chiptunes start out like a normal boss fight, and then warp into like this full spectrum blow apart.
Oh, that soundtrack was badass on the final boss.
Yeah, and so
was that the president?
What's that?
Was that the president?
No, it wasn't. It was. We actually modeled them off of like Tony Todd, kind of. Rest in peace. A lot of people say is that Obama.
It felt like I was fighting Obama. I'm just saying.
Yeah. So one person even said O.J. Simpson. I don't know where they got that, but okay, sure, that's fine. We call him MR Boss, which is like a play on like Mr. Boss. We're all about tropes. But then, but with the second game, Street Cleaner 3, it's weird calling that the second game. It's like, how are we going to do the same thing with this game when the whole soundtrack is, a full Street Cleaner tracks? How are we going to do this again? And so the final boss fight, spoilers. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna shoot the rodeo. It is. I had basically formed a super group of people who I look up to and admire in the music world, and people that I've worked with. I got on bass, one of the raddest bass players that I've had the opportunity to play shows with. His name's Ben. He plays bass for a metal band called Zoth, XOTH, out of Seattle. He's in another band called Hyperstrike. And he's got the raddest videos of him. He just plays really fast slap bass in metal bands, and it's just this really just amazing tonal element. For guitar, I asked, this is my far shot. I asked this guy, Danimal Cannon. He's currently on tour right now with, I can't think of who, probably Psycho Stick or I'm thinking. But I asked Danimal Cannon if he would, he's done tons of video game work. He's done tons of amazing albums. I asked him if he would do guitar. He said yes. And then for drums, did I lose connection?
No, you're here.
Okay.
You're good.
And then for drums, it was a no-brainer. I asked Rob, I was just like, dude, he's made some really cool videos where he will basically drum along to songs. Sometimes he'll metalify almost non-metal songs. And I was just like, dude, would you play drums? And so I wrote a song, and I wrote the bare bones of it. Of course, I did the guitar, bass, and drums myself, but just as hey, these are placeholders. And then I just told everybody, hey, go wild. And and then I got stems back and was able to construct what I'm just so proud of, the final song, and basically how hard it goes and how big and massive it goes in Spectrum. There's no heavy metal guitars or anything like that in the whole game, and then we get there and all of a sudden you just get this really, high tempo, Fear Factory, Strapping Young Lad style, stuff going on.
Badass.
And just basically to warn the player, hey, you're in danger.
That sounds all right. So I'm gonna. It's probably gonna take me another 4 years to get to that part, but I'm very excited.
Turn down the difficulty. It's very
I'm
easy.
not gonna do that. I am not.
Then you're slapping me in the face. Is what you're doing.
No, it's I enjoy the challenge. I really do. I like to grit my teeth, and I like to do the white knuckles.
I'd say if you just learn the controls. Obviously Yodi figured out switching characters on the fly.
Yeah, I need to know the power move, that one, because you can't do the jump kick anymore. I noticed that. First thing I tried to do, and I'm like, I just jumped on your head and I got damaged. So I'm like, that doesn't, unless maybe there's a different way to do it.
Oh yeah, you totally can. Don't worry about it.
Fantastic. All right,
you gotta read those little tutorials.
I know, I gotta read them. All right, well, I'm gonna read the tutorials right now. We're gonna go into a song. After this, we're gonna do some more tunes because there's so much to cover. Let's drop a track real quick. The third Street Cleaner track that we're gonna play here tonight. So Jules.
Yeah. So another one I liked off the album. This is Sheet Creeper with Street Cleaner with Orcus on the Throne right here on Night Ride FM.
And that was Street Cleaner. We're on the throne. I can't even. We're just having too much fun. This is, in fact, we're having so much fun. We are going to play another track, but before we do, we need to give a quick shout out. Jules.
Yes, let's do a shout out to Tifa.
Tifa
Who joined us in the IRC.
Welcome.
Yeah, welcome. And also, yeah, that track was Sheet Creeper with.
I'm here for it, man.
Sheep Bleeder with Orcus on the throne.
Oh my God! All right.
So we mentioned that those of you who are tuning in, if you are popping into the chats, we do have a couple of more codes to give out for the Steam game, Street Cleaner 3.
Steam Cleaner. We're all over the place at this point.
God, I gotta stop reading the chat. Anyways, I'm gonna pop a code in the IRC and a code in the YouTubes for those of you who want to snag the game.
Scramble.
For free. And in the meantime, we're gonna jump down to Colombia, where artist Meteor dropped a new track yesterday. Features lush synths and my favorite, pitch bends, and of course, guitars. This is Dunes of Mars by Meteor, right here on Night Ride FM.
All right, that was a little Meteor by Dunes of Mars. Yeah.
Love Meteor. By the way, quick shout out to Antonina Steva, who joined us in the YouTube chats.
I like that name.
And also Chibi wanted to ask you a question, Mr. Cleaner. Out of curiosity, what difficulty level does Street Cleaner consider to be the canon one?
The canon difficulty level? I think the game has there's a lot to it if you play it. Just go into the normal and vanilla, story mode. You're gonna have a good time.
I'm all about normal.
Yeah, normal. There is a hard mode that you can unlock and play it on hard mode. But there's also accessibility mode, where at any point in time, if you're, challenged by something or something's just not clicking, you can turn on you can turn the difficulty down if you want by making yourself invincible or just making things hurt less or turning on infinite ammo or something. That's all completely cromulent. We want you to do that. That's like developers, if they put something in a game for you to do that, they want you to do that, because I would hate it for anyone to play the game and not be able to experience all of the cool stuff that we did for it because of a difficulty challenge. However,
hold up. I thought I knew my vocabulary. I just learned one. Cromulent. Jesus.
Cromulent?
Yeah. Okay, go on. Sorry.
Cromulent sounds like delicious food. I don't know why.
It's
acceptable or adequate?
Yeah, cromulent.
I did derp.
Yeah, I don't know words.
It's from The Simpsons, believe it or not.
Adding words to your lexicon from The Simpsons. That's
yeah, I
classic.
think they've done more than one at this point in time. They've done dough as well. But what was I going to say? You got me all sidetracked.
We're talking in all directions right now.
The difficulty, like there should be no challenge. You can experience the game in every aspect of it. With any type of experience, So if you want to, I would suggest. Okay, here's a really easy way to put things. Like if you know what to do, the game teaches you what to do. Like for instance, like before you encounter spikes on the floor, you're gonna see one of the bad guys run into the spikes and explode. So you're gonna be like, okay, don't touch those hurt you. So the whole entire game is designed that way to where by the time you get to something that's a little bit difficult, all you should really do is like, okay, well, I learned that when I see this, do this. Like, like the boss to the second stage, like he's invincible, right? And you're fighting him, you're going like, I can't seem to hurt him, he's invincible. Well, we taught you earlier in the stage that if you see these orbs, hit it, and that causes damage. So then eventually the boss through a cycle will reveal an orb and you just slap the crap out of that. All of a sudden the boss is just taking damage. So there shouldn't really be anything too challenging. I'm not the greatest video game player in the world, and I can beat this game, pretty darn easily. I've also been playing it in different variations.
You've been playing it for like 3 years now. But
I love Z. Z says the difficulty mode should be named Cromulent and Canon, etc. That's Z.
I love it. All right, so I'm excited. In fact, I'm going to be listening to the soundtrack now even more because I want some like music in the background that's going to be like, press B to jump on her head and kick, and like telling me how to defeat like all the bosses. Like I'm going to be listening in the background because I know that all these nuggets.
I put some secrets in the music in the game, but I mean you got to get deep into the weeds.
Press BA to do a top spin.
Right,
I'm
Dennis,
excited. Yes.
Let's play a track.
Let's play a track. More tracks.
We are on the clock.
We're on the clock.
I hate to do it, but we do have a few more songs that we want to crank out.
Yeah.
And we'll pick Mr. Cleaner's brains behind the next track about what to talk about next.
Yeah. We have to like lean into some stuff.
Yeah.
Some other stuff.
Let's do this. UK artist Light Source has teamed up with Guatemalan artist Outrunner to unleash this cool track. And of course, it features more slick guitar work. I don't know, these days, synthwave, it's all got electric guitars in it, and I'm all for it.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
So, this is Neon Skies right here on Night Ride FM.
Neon Skies?
Yeah.
Did I put the wrong?
Who got Synthwaver's guitar?
I have
Who's
Afterglow
responsible for
Drive.
shenanigans?
Oh my God. Afterglow Drive. I have.
That's
Where do I have Neon Skies? I don't even
Light
see that in
Source.
the Light Source. Arcade Dreams? Oh
Let's
my
see.
God.
Oh, jeepers! I gave you the wrong one.
Jules gave me the wrong song. Oh my God.
Well, you know what? We'll go to the next one then.
All right.
I know you have this one.
Yes. All right.
All right.
We're not
Jesse
live
Mock. Yeah.
at all.
Dennis. So our friend over in the Netherlands, Heartbeat Hero, has teamed up with French artist Jesse Mock to release a 3-track EP called Afterglow Drive. And they're both fans of each other and their music. So each one on this EP remixed a track by the other. And then they collaborated on this titular song. Everybody take a drink. This is Afterglow Drive by Heartbeat Hero and Jesse Mock right here on Night Ride FM.
Amazing. And that was Jesse Mock with Heartbeat Hero with Afterglow Drive.
Yes, the titular track.
Very good, very good. All right, so we got so much more ground to cover. Yes.
I also need to point out, Jesse Mock's long-anticipated tribute album to classic cartoons is available for pre-order.
That's
so
very exciting.
If you love your Thundercats, your Mask, if you're French, you would know these other cartoons like Ulysses 31 and Grendizer. The French call him Goldorak. Dude,
I just imagine like 90s French cartoons are just like people like drinking coffee, smoking cigarettes, like upset at life.
These are earlier than that. These are like late 70s, early 80s. Oh, they're just so awesome. They're all basically rehashed Japanese anime.
Okay.
But yeah, no, it's available on vinyl and CD, pre-order. So look for his posts wherever fine Jesse Mock music is sold. But anyways, Mr. Cleaner.
That's me.
I wanted to get back to Neotropolis because we had Jared on last week and he was telling us about some tips and tricks on how to survive the weekend at Neotropolis. And
go ahead.
I just want to know, like, because I'm hearing that it gets cold at night in the desert. Now, me being from Toronto, I'm thinking to myself, like, cold, like what, 20 degrees?
So you are in a very for people that aren't too familiar with California is massive, and California embodies every single climate that the earth has to offer. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're going to get, you know what I mean? And so this area of California is like high desert, and it gets cold at night. It gets hot in the day. And, think Death Valley, that kind of thing. Not quite Death Valley, but, geographically not too far away. And, I would say just come prepared for any scenario. What's funny is like there's like a curse. I think so far there's been 3 years. The first year was what was the first year? I think the first year was extreme heat. The second year was rain, and the third year, which was the first one that I attended, right? Oh, it was wind. But when I say wind, it was the most heinous wind that I'd ever seen. It was, so I'm sleeping in a freaking van with a full mattress and all that stuff. I'm feeling bougie, and I look out the window and it is just like, poor Brandon his tent has ceased to become a tent and is more just like a sleeve over his corpse, and I'm like debating on like do I like let him in the van, or like he looks pretty content, like I don't know if I should, how this should play out. Like, it's crazy, but it's not, it was such a thing. Like, I feel like we were all worried that would end our experience, but if anything, it made it better because it was just, the camaraderie of everybody getting together, everybody like, hey, who's
an adventure and an experience, right?
Yeah, whose thing is this, whose thing is that, and then in the height of the wind, Danny DeLorean decided to say like, hey, like, fucking let's go on a hike, like let's find the tallest hill that we can find, because there's
hey, whose keytar is this?
Right. And so we went up to this really, really high up area. It took us a little while to get there, where we could just like, Lion King style survey the land, and everything the sun touches belongs to Neotropolis, and it was really neat. But yeah, they delayed the music a lot for because it would be, the stage was very high up off the ground. I don't know exactly how high, but it
looked like 10 feet or something.
I would say 10 feet sounds about right. It could have been 8, could have been 10. It was pretty high up off the ground, and to the point where there are guardrails to stop performers from accidentally
dive.
Yeah, which like, so I hopped down during my set actually, and it was like one of those things like, okay, so I have the helmet on, and so I have this weird, like, you don't actually know how far the floor is until you hop down, and so it was one of those things where like time just went a lot slower. I was expecting like there should be floor under my feet at this point, but there's not, and I'm still going, but
Yep.
I'm lucky enough to where, like I had my shock absorbers on and I survived it. But they wanted to delay that because there's a lot of structures, a lot of things that are put up. And I mean, to the testament of their ingenuity, their skill with building and putting all this stuff up together. If it could survive that wind, then it's going to survive anything. And the show went on. Bands hit the stage. I think Power Rob was the first one to go on that night that I saw, at least, and just killed it. Like I was saying, Eclectatron went on and just captivated everybody, and it was phenomenal. And it's not just, and that was the thing that Jared was talking about, and I want to reemphasize this, is yes, the poster does have bands on it, but that's not all. Like that is just your the bands, those are your chapter titles. In between those bands is so much more. It's so many people have been working really hard all year to like bring stuff. I'm not getting anything out of selling this. I'm just trying to evangelize people just because of how much I enjoy it and how much, I'll be honest, I skipped out the first time I was invited because it sounded like something that I wouldn't have enjoyed. But the second time, like that, I when I eventually did come out, I really regretted not coming out that first time. And it was like, I can't express enough. I wish I could go back in time and tell myself, like, dude, no, go make a priority to make it to this thing. And you guys are going to be there. What do you have planned?
So here's the thing. The other thing I'm wondering about is, obviously, one of the rules is you're supposed to be in character, dressed up, for to be cyberpunky, right? And I'm wondering, do people go with like multiple outfits? Because obviously the environment doesn't sound like it's nice to costumes and things like that.
Oh, it is though. It is.
Okay.
Like, yeah, like it's perfect. I would.
Can you wear the same thing all weekend, or do you have like multiple
if you want
cyberpunk?
To. Like, so that's what I did. I obviously have the street cleaner get up, but I had non-street cleaner get up. And you want to bring a persona with it too.
Yeah.
And so it's a good idea. You're not going to be wanting to use your given name. It's just fun to be something new, something different, and you're going to meet a lot of people, and you're going to have, you're going to forge bonds and make relationships that may only ever exist within those 3 to 4 days, and you're never going to know that person, is a librarian from Baltimore. She will be, ZX Spectrum, or I don't know,
ZX Spectrum. Oh my God.
Yeah. And that kind of thing. That's what's magic about it, is you're totally teleported. But one of the people that I went with last year brought a different personality for each night. And so, he had one theme for one day, and he had a character that he workshopped, and it was great. He had another one where he brought a fake dog with him on a leash. It's hard to explain, where and I say fake dog. It was real to him, like you wouldn't know that it was fake. And so that's really excellent to go and do that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's pretty much do what you want, but like Jared was saying, like, don't show up like and bring your Predator cosplay. Don't be a jackass in a 1960s Star Trek
Don't be
uniform.
Kaneda from Akira or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Like, don't steal a look.
I just imagine there's like 3 dudes that meet up. One guy's wearing the Kaneda jacket, one guy's wearing the Scorpion jacket, and one guy's wearing the Johnny Silverhand jacket, and they all start pointing at each other like that Spider-Man meme, like. Yeah, but
all right. Are you going this year? Are you going for all 5 days, nights?
I'll be there the whole time. Yeah.
Awesome. So will we.
I can't wait for
this. Well, I'll
thing.
actually be there the whole time, is what I'm saying, because I'm that cool.
Right. We are not going to be there. We'll be there in spirit with you. But we'll also be in a nice cozy bed.
Yeah.
I will too.
We like
Dennis,
nice,
I almost got the one
foofy-
with the hot tub in it. Because we're that hardcore.
Ooh,
We
ooh.
would. That's a very
Are you
special.
gonna sell the Jules juice
They
later?
call-
You're gonna bottle it up.
They call that the very special episode of the State of Synthwave.
You should just do it.
But I want to do it.
Are you guys gonna do an episode from? I mean, there's no internet out there.
I was
unless you're
thinking
lucky enough to
about-
find somebody with a Starlink or something.
If we can get a Starlink. See, the beautiful thing about it is we're actually going to have all our equipment. We could totally do a show live from Neotropolis if we have the bandwidth. Which, I mean,
Don't they have LTE out there? Mobile?
No.
Oh.
Nah. I mean, you know, yeah. I had to drive.
What kind of
to,
cyberpunk
make a
is that
phone
with no
call.
internet?
That's part of the You're on Kepler 609.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
that's right, man.
Yeah.
But I think we can make it work. We can make it work somehow if we can get some internet. I would like to do just like this, like, you know, from the show floor, you know, from the show.
I
dirt.
would do it, man. Like if you like, I'll throw a card table on my trailer, and so you could set up from downtown, and I'm sure nobody would have objections if you guys set up and did like a live show.
That would be.
I don't know how you're going to do it live. You might want to do like a recorded live. You know, I mean, it's up to you guys. It's your show, but like that'd be phenomenal.
The only thing that stinks is we've done live broadcast. We actually did it from Neon Retrofest, and I think we spent like a couple $100 to get a real Cat 5, hardwire internet, because my virtual DJ, which is what I broadcast with,
The hotel's internet sucked.
if it loses connection just for a second when you're broadcasting, it actually has this really nasty bug. It'll just crash the entire program to the desktop. That's if you lose connection.
It'd be like, honey, this machine just called me an asshole. Come on, I hope you got that reference.
I didn't. Damn it! I hate when Jesse one-ups me on obscure references.
It's Maximum Overdrive.
Oh shit!
When he's using the ATM.
The Stephen King movie.
Is that a movie?
Yeah.
That's probably a movie.
with Emilio Estevez.
See, here's I don't know if Jesse knows my history of not catching movies, but
that's right.
There's a laundry list of movies that
Dennis has never watched
seen.
a Godzilla, not even the good ones.
I don't even think they're real movies. I think they're just like.
Sorry, I lost connection. I have to go.
Yeah. All right. You know what? Let's play a song because we have been rambling. But Dennis, I think this time we can play Light Source.
I think we can play Light Source now.
Do you have it lined up?
Wait,
by Neon Skies. It's Light Source of the artist.
Yes,
the track is Neon Skies.
Fantastic.
So
I got really confused because Light Source. There's another Light Source in the lineup. I think I played that already.
Well, no, that's the one that was the wrong one, so we didn't play.
It was Neon Guys.
Skies.
Oh, we're Neon Guys.
Jesse, I just play along like you.
We are Neon Guys.
I'm Dennis. This is Jules,
and we are here to neon you up. All right, UK. I said this before. UK artist Light Source. He teamed up with Guatemalan artist Outrunner to unleash this cool track, and obviously more synth, more guitars. This is it. This is Neon Skies right here on Night Ride FM.
And that was Neon Skies by Light Source featuring Outrunner. And yeah, we got to play that. Jules, you didn't mess that up. And you didn't mess that up a bit. So that was good.
Yeah.
Very
By the way, I
exciting.
want to shout out to Chris Pizzavas, who joined us in the IRC chat. A little bit late on that shout out, but we're caught up now.
Yeah, we appreciate you listening in.
Dennis.
Yes.
Let's just do a quick rattle of some significant events that are going on right now.
Oh,
So might
yes.
as well.
Yes, let's do that because there's quite a amount of awesome things going on. So I need to scroll down. I haven't looked at this. Is
Hey,
the
I
thing.
got one for you guys. Tomorrow in Atlanta, Georgia.
That's right.
You can watch Time Cop 1983 open for Watch Out for Snakes.
And of course,
you haven't-
Droid Bishop opens for both of them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he'll be there too. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But anyway, I love Droid Bishop, dude. That guy's
Oh
so
man,
rad.
he's a god.
He's a rock.
Yeah, but honestly, dude, that's an amazing lineup, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, and if you haven't seen Watch Out for Snakes, why
I'm
are
so
you
happy
even-
for Matt. Like,
Yeah.
so yeah, tomorrow, well, going on right now, tomorrow they're in Atlanta, and it goes on till March 22nd. Time Cop 1983 with Josh Daly and Droid Bishop are jumping from town to town, and they've got support from amazing local artists.
Indeed.
So that's all over the U.S., not Canada, because fuck.
Yeah. we're not friends with Canada right now.
Yeah.
So, March 4th. Do we want to talk about Ali Rai?
Yeah, of course,
The
yeah,
show
you know
the
what?
show was canceled in Austin, right?
Yeah, a couple of shows, because once again, Ollie, every time he comes to the U.S.,
He goes
he
hard.
does a few. Yeah, he does. He goes hard, does
Yeah.
120%, and then when he gets further south in the U.S., his
Right.
voice goes.
Yeah.
But he will be back on tour. I think next he's going to be hitting Denver soon.
Yeah.
And
so-
get this, that artist Drive is going to. I've tried to get Drive on our show.
right.
I've tried to ask him if he does live events,
Yes.
because I was at that last big event in Denver, and he says no, and then boom, now he's going to be performing.
Well,
with,
if Ali Ride's asking.
well, yeah, I guess so. Yeah. So, yeah, that's going on right now. From now till March 21st,
The pressure.
just like Time Cop, Ollie Ride is jumping all over the U.S. So, yeah,
We have March 4th. We have Heaven Hates Me.
that's tonight, yeah.
Gregory Dillon with support from User and Leandrel and Hidiotronic. Yes, check
Dude,
that out. That's
User,
insane.
woo!
Yeah, User's cool.
Yeah.
Good dude. And I'll do one more here. March
Yeah.
7th, we have Hardwired with Oryx. And that is in, I shouldn't have said this one. Bratislava, Slovakia.
Bratislava.
Something like
Slovakia,
that.
Yeah.
Orax?
Yeah, Orax, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of Orax, because music along the same lines, Volker X just dropped a new single.
Did he?
Yeah,
I love this stuff.
it's got EP with like 3 tracks on it,
Okay.
and once again, it's more soundtracky music,
Very good.
but it's pretty good.
Hey,
Yeah,
did
March.
you know Volcor X did the French translation for Street Cleaner the video game?
No.
Did not
Well, now
know
you
that.
do.
Look at that.
Sorry about that.
Galactic Overlord doing translations.
We
Look at that.
love our Volker
There's
X.
so many cool people, and he's definitely one of them.
Yeah. Awesome, dude. All right, so I don't know whose turn it is, but I'm going to go again. March 28th through May 10th, we have Year of the Sword tour with Magic Sword in North America. So check that out.
Yeah. Let's see. March 29th in Rouen, France.
Oh,
We have Retrowave Fury, which features BMX Escape, Midnight Street of Rage.
very good. And Mexico, we have The Midnight. I mean, they're just everywhere.
They got their new track, which they're going back to the synthy roots.
Oh, yeah. Something about the
Unfortunately-
ocean.
Did you
'Cause they
guys
got-
ever play that song they did with Watch Out for Snakes?
Yes, we did.
did.
In fact,
Sorry,
they-
I'm another Watch Out for Snakes drop
Yeah.
in there.
In fact, when the Midnight came to Toronto, and I bought a VIP ticket, so we got to talk to Tyler
Yeah.
in front of the stage, and I was, he's taking questions from all the little VIPers, and I put up my hand, and he's like, "Jules!" First of all, he recognized me, so I was like, "Yeah." And then my question was, "Hey, tell us about the track that was spawned by something from Watch Out for Snakes." So he started talking about Matt.
Yeah.
Sick.
Tyler's cool.
It's good stuff.
So-
I love Tyler. He's good. Dude.
Yeah, so they're going to be down in April 4th and 5th. They're going to be down in Monterrey, Mexico, and Mexico City.
Indeed. All right, so we have New York, USA. You know, they have a little soiree called the New York Performance Show. If you've ever checked that out, it's a yearly thing. Actually, we just label it New York Performance because it's performance.
It's just
in
what
New
it
York.
is.
I mean, it is what it is. It's no branding or nothing like that. Just a great performance, and we are going to be checking out. Well, not me. The people up there will be checking out Wolf Club and Colors. So that's a pretty rad bill. That's on April 12th, so check that out. Very long-winded way of saying that, but
Yep.
there it is.
And let's see, April 23rd to the 27th, we've been talking about it. Neotropolis goes down in the
there it
Mojave
is.
Desert.
These
And,
are the performers.
Yeah, so basically, we've got all these artists who are opening for Street Cleaner. We've got, let's see, we got Wave Shaper, Megatronic, Starfarer, Knight Rider 87, Saoirse, Lau, some DJs like Neon Fawkes and Dennis G. Never heard of them.
Yeah, no.
A whole slew of other artists like Celine and a bunch more. There's also other DJs like Danny DeLorean.
Yeah.
And all of these people are opening for Street Cleaner.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
Stop.
And
Hey, can I promote one more show?
yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Next Wednesday, I'm playing in San Diego I'm playing the first show I've played in a very long time.
Nice.
In San Diego at a place called the Soda Bar with Missing Words and Teal.
Oh
Ooh,
shit!
no way.
Teal.
Damn it.
Yeah.
All right, you know what? I got to get that on the Synthwave calendar.
Yeah.
It also had Immortal Girlfriend on the
Yeah,
lineup.
so
We heard the
health
news.
issue. Yeah, we were yeah.
Yes.
So let me hang on. I got to like Street Cleaner. I'm checking. Is the event on your Facebook page?
Oh my gosh, I don't Facebook. I hope so. I don't know. I gotta look.
Jesse, you're doing a terrible
it
job
is, it
promoting
is.
your
Okay,
stuff.
so I'm gonna add it to the calendar. So we'll wrap it up with obviously we'll go back to the midnight, September 17th and October 12th.
More midnight.
To October 12th. Yeah, they're gonna be in Europe and the UK. So if you're a Midnight fan, you're gonna see them yet again. And once again, just go to Google, type Synthwave Events, and the Night Ride FM Synthwave Events blog will pop up as the first link where you can find all the information and links to tickets.
Very good. All right, Jules, let's play another track here. What do we got, my
Yeah.
friend?
All right. Well, this is a new one. Turns out I was following this artist. French dark synth producer Nefas submitted his latest track to our Submit website. By the way, folks, go to submit.nightride.fm if you're a producer. And submit your track so that it can be placed on any one of our, 15, 20, 30
Yeah.
music channels?
150 by now, I think.
Yeah.
Probably something like that.
So hopefully you can keep up with the lyrics to this song. It's pretty complicated. It goes pretty hard. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hate right here on Night Ride FM.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8.
And that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Hates by Nephis.
Awesome. I love that. Went hard.
That did go pretty hard. I like that. I like my dark synth mixed with my, my soft stuff. You mix it in. You just roll it in there, mix it around, and
You're like that Ortega taco shell.
yeah.
commercial.
Oh, right, because you get the hard shell and you get that, the little soft. It's like
Why
a little
not both?
sleeve. Right, exactly. Well, fantastic. We are. I guess we're rounding up our show here, so we want to give you some information. If we haven't already, there's this new game out, and it's called Street Cleaner 3.
I'm gonna pop links in the chat.
Yeah. Did we
to
give
the
out
game
all
on
the?
Steam.
Did we give out
Hey,
all the keys?
Did we talk about Street Cleaner 3 at all? Like,
I think we have a couple more minutes to talk about it. Just jam a couple more nuggets in there. What was the funnest thing that you, like your biggest takeaway from making the game? Do you have any your the best time that you just something clicked with you and this is an awesome moment right here, and I can't wait for the people to play the game for this one thing? And I don't know. It's
so
the roundabout
like
question.
the development between like Brooks and I is that we share a folder that we'll push commits to and updates and stuff, and so he'll be like, okay, build number, whatever, try that and all whatever and stuff, and I'll make some changes and back and forth, that kind of thing, and sometimes he'll just hit me with a hey, I pushed a new build this morning, you give that a try when you can. I'm like, okay, sounds cool. I get home from work, I load it up, and it's just like, holy crap, like what the to see something like to have the luxury, I guess, of seeing something that I like a track that I made that he had then implemented, like he had rechanged a stage or a boss fight, or had made some changes that just it's like both of our arts just merged into one thing, and seeing it in action, it's just like, oh, this is just amazing. This is phenomenal.
That's awesome.
I think that's fun, and I had a lot of fun putting together all the little phone calls.
I can't wait for that.
The phone thing was a way for us to kind of future proof it, so that we could add things in the future. Like if we wanted to do an update or something like that, we could just tell people like, hey, dial this phone number, and we would put something together. And I said, well, I mean, we already have the whole thing. It's going to be implemented anyways. We might as well put some fun stuff in there. And then that just really kind of ran off and snowballed into something that ended up being really, really big. And I'm so just massively grateful for everybody that jumped in. It did get to a point where it got a lot bigger than I had ever expected it to be, and I didn't necessarily use everything that was sent to me. I tried to at least one thing from it, something, at least one thing from each person that sent me stuff. But
yeah,
I did try to tell people, my first thing was please keep it brief. Please keep it brief.
Right.
And some people were sending back novelizations
10-minute long.
Oh man, how do I navigate telling them that I'm not going to use this?
I know, Andy can be long.
So his was the longest one, and
bet.
it ended up making the entire thing ended up making it into the game just because it's that good. And we tried to put that one front and center. We didn't really hide it too much,
Yeah.
It's not like it's not hidden. You don't have to do any really puzzle solving or anything like that to get to it. But as you're playing, you should see it kind of sprawled on a wall somewhere. And if you dial it, also if you just watch the trailer, look at the number I dialed at the end of the trailer. That's the number. Just put that in.
Shoot.
It was definitely inspired by Leisure Suit Larry, which has a dialable phone.
Yeah.
Where you could, I remember playing that game, as a youngin', where if you put in the number for Sierra that's on the back of the game's box, it will literally call a cab to take you home, which is hilarious. It then destroys you because you go back to the lab or whatever. It's just funny. Yeah. But then you can dial any number in that game, which I got to look back into it. But the other games you're talking about, Snatcher has a dialable phone as well.
Does it?
Shattered. Yeah, Snatcher. We may have put some of the Snatcher numbers into Street Cleaner 3.
What?
Anyways.
Oh my god. All right.
Yeah, anybody who's listening, that may be a hint. Then there's Shattered Memories, which is another game by Konami that has a dialable phone.
That is that's the Silent Hill, one of the Silent Hills, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it was like the Wii version or something like that.
Yeah, it was. I think it was made for Wii, but it was also ported to like PSP and PS2 as well.
Yeah, that's right. Amazing. So much just stuffed into this game. Like, you could play the game, service value. You can replay it with all the little nuggets and the Easter eggs. And if you're a fan of Synthwave and if you're a fan of Night Ride FM, I think you're gonna have a lot of fun surprises. It's gonna be a wild ride, and I'm excited. I'm gonna go right and play it again because like I said, my attention span is like a squirrel these days. But that's the only game. I think that's like one of the very few games I've actually beat in the past year, because I'm constantly like, you get all these little backlogs of games and stuff. And, games are fun,
Yeah.
You're not supposed to beat them. It's like like back in the old days when you play Donkey Kong, and like you play like the first level, you're lucky you make it to the second level, and then you're like, shit, I got other shit to do, and you just go do that.
you ever played a game and have exhausted all of the content in the game, and you're like, great, so now I have to beat it.
Right.
Yeah.
The only game that I had that experience with was it's a newer game called Horizon Zero Dawn, which was like you're shooting robotic dinosaurs with a bow and arrow. I mean,
yeah, I have my issues with that game, which I'll save for another time. But I definitely, that was a fun game. There were definitely moments in that I would save in a fire, and there were moments where I wish they would burn in a fire. But Cyberpunk 2077 was like that for me, where I was just like, please, really, did I really do everything there is to do in this game?
That one too. I beat it twice.
Nice.
One on PC, and of course I bought it for the Xbox first, and then I bought it on GOG so I could play it there, and I've exhausted that thing. Like, I still play it. I play it in VR now, which is fun.
Nice. And then there's some other ones, other games like that. Fallout games are like that too.
Yeah. Good stuff. Go out, get your street cleaner. Go out, get your tickets for Neotropolis. We will all hang out and do fun things out there in the desert.
By the way, I want to do a shout out to FF Revival. I guess that's Final Fantasy Revival.
Oh.
I'm gonna take a stab, but they popped in the chat. They wanted to know one of the tracks that we're playing. If you're still listening, pop back in the chat. I've done a little previously played on Night Ride in the chat, so you can see what we were playing.
Look at you. Very good. All right. Are we done, or are we?
Yeah, we are wrapping up.
Gosh, I have to play the closing music here. Let me see if I can cue this up without.
So you cue that up. Let me tell
up.
everyone. First of all, if you visit the stateofsynth.com, you can see all our show notes, all our previous episodes, who we have booked in the next few weeks. And also up in the top right, you can buy us a beer or buy us a cup so we can run around Neotropolis.
Yeah.
With a cup. Or, man, we need something to get those, what are they called, the credits?
The Neocreds. Neocreds. We need Neocreds. We need to be rolling in there with our Neocreds
like
and
buckets of
our
Neocreds.
Badassery. I'm trying to say a word and make it a compound word, and it's failing.
Dennis.
So I can't.
That sucked, Dennis. You should feel bad.
Dennis, by the way, Dragonweed clarified something. FF Revival.
Badassery.
Badassery. Was wondering what the backing track you were playing when we were rattling off the event stuff. What was the backing track?
Oh, for the touring information?
Yeah, for the touring information.
So, I would like to give a quick shout out to Alpha Chrome Yayo, who he did a lot of our special sectional music, like touring and events. We used to do music news, and we used to do like the album releases, and we do the this song right here, this is the closing music. They don't have titles. I just made the title. I call this one Closing. And that other song was called Tours because they were kind of like gifted to the station and gifted to the show. So shout out to Alpha Chrome Yayo. He did all the
shit. It's ACY.
Yeah, he did all the fun little clips. And most of the other beds are Turbo Night with like his 1,000 work in progress tracks that eventually sometimes make it into a song. Sometimes we just play it on a station. So,
by the way, if you go to the state of
you can like me,
the stateofsynth.com, and you hit / shout out in the URL, you will go to our shout out page where you can type any message and we will read it out on the air.
Yeah, we haven't gotten any shout outs.
Yeah, I mean, I keep telling people, like, literally, we are obligated to read whatever you put.
Yeah.
It's a promise of ours. So I'm putting a link
from us to you
in the chats for our next show. Maybe we'll have something interesting to read out.
Yes, indeed.
And where else? Patreon, Dennis.
Patreon. Keep the lights on. Pay Z some money so he can keep those servers afloat. Seriously, though, it does cost. I think it costs like $450 to $500, probably more now that the U.S. is taxing everybody. It probably costs like twice as much to run Night Ride FM. So just, throw a little bit in the coffer, throw a coin to your Witcher, and help us do our thing, give you that synth wave that you
just
deserve.
Go to, what is it, patreon.com/Night Ride
FM. Yep, that's it.
And a little shout out again to Retro Hit Radio, who plays us back on Sundays at 10 p.m. their time, I guess.
Yeah.
Down in New Zealand.
Our solid Aussie.
Yeah,
friends.
you can go to retrohitradio.co.nz. Shout out to our Retro Hit Radio listeners.
Yep.
And once again, Craig wants me to just do a quick roll call of everyone we've had in the chats.
All our friends.
So I'm going to do it really fast. We had Dysterian, Craig Pacman, Meteor, Ziobi, Dragonweed, Chibi Kami, Brian Stewart, Dungeonic, Hexplorer, Powerplay Milo, Dread, Z, Dave 808 Turner, Lord Tuts, OA popped in and then left, Gregorio, Franco, the Dark One, Tifa, and Tonina Steva, who hated our talking, just wanted the music.
Fantastic.
Chris Petsavis, and of course, FF Revival.
Very good. Thank you so much for tuning in and jumping in the conversation. We had a great time. Jules, how much do we love Jesse coming on the show?
Dude, Jesse, Mr. Cleaner, Mr. Steamer, you are one of our funniest, fun guests to chat with.
Every year we're bringing you on.
If you can't tell, we just can't stop shooting the shit with you.
Yeah, it's fun.
I'm sorry.
You're fun to talk to. You have, always something fun to bring to the table. And, I think it's like super cool. Just the fact that you have this game going, and I think that's just an amazing experience. And we're so happy that we could be a little bit a part of it, which is just, it's humbling to, be able to tell my kids that we're in a video game. Like, it's just insane. So, we appreciate what you do. And, it's very exciting.
Thank you for coming back on the show.
Hell yeah, anytime. I'll be your Paul Simon. Let's go.
We'll hold you to that.
Sorry. And, inside joke there. Sorry, guys.
We can't wait to see you in just over a month.
Yeah.
To hang with you.
Neotropolis.
In the Mojave. And by the way, Dragonweed popped the name Zardoz into the chat. That Sean Connery movie. I don't understand what the reference is here, but man, that was. If you haven't seen that movie, you got to see it. Sean Connery running around in in a mankini or something.
Okay. Hey man,
it's not even the most ridiculous character he played.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It's
if
a
you've seen
judgment-free
Highlander,
zone.
Yeah, he plays.
Listen here, pendejo.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's our show.
That's a show.
Once again, Jesse, thanks for coming on.
Hey, thank you.
And for our listeners, hopefully,
yeah.
I hope Dennis and I can throw down on the stage.
Yeah.
At the Mojave.
Good stuff.
Yeah. We're gonna play our listeners out with a lovely track from Italian artist The Neon Syndicate. he just released a new album this Thursday, or is releasing it this Thursday, March 6th, called Wishful Thinking, in collaboration with Rosso Corsa Records, and thus vinyls will be available. And the last track on the album features sublime vocals from David Molinari. So here it is. This is the Neon Syndicate with Kyoto Tears, their vocal remix. And from all of us here at Night Ride FM, have a great night.
And we will see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Easily, your beauty got the best of me. For everyone it's clear to see. So I just wander aimlessly, easily. I'm spellbound to the core of me. So I just wander aimlessly. The street's my only friend. The street's my only friend. The street's my only friend. Come stay with me as the watery reflection shimmers endlessly. Nearest essence, no distractions, only you and me. And the night will fade away as we shed your tears, your tears. Come stay with me in the lunar light, our shadows dancing peacefully. The smell in the air, the taste of destiny. And the night will fade away as we shed your tears, your tears. Painfully, time is running out, you see. There's nothing really there for me. And yet I have to go. And yet I have to go. And yet I have to. Don't let's go. Don't look back, just go. Come stay with me as the watery reflection shimmers endlessly. There is essence, no distractions, only you and me. And the night will fade away as we shed your tears, your tears. Come stay with me in the lunar light, our shadows dancing peacefully. I can smell it in the air, the taste of destiny. And the night will fade away as we shed